Hello, Virgo. This is Julie with Into Heartspace, looking at the energy for the remainder of August 2017. Eclipses are happening. We just had a lunar eclipse in Aquarius, and that was a doozy. I know for me personally, it was cleaning out a lot of emotional, spiritual baggage I'd been carrying around for years. And Aquarius made sure that I just nipped it in the bud and no longer held on to it. And now we're about to have the solar eclipse happen in Leo. So this is really a strong solar eclipse. And those who are in the States, you will be able to see it. So that's exciting. But this is going to affect everyone greatly, the solar eclipse, and it may already be affecting you. So find Leo in your chart and see what's going on for it. Okay? So let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What energies are surrounding Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising? What are the energies for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising for the remainder of August 2017? Okay, let's see here. And the energy that's coming in from the beginning of August and trickling into the mid-August area, the late August, is the Tower. Okay, so having the Tower here, what's nice is it's already happened. So you may have had an, oh my God, what the hell just happened to my life? Everything just fell apart. I don't know what to do. How is this going to work for me? You know, kind of energy. Like, the Tower is no joke. The Tower is also ruled by Mars, so that's, you know, very powerful, very quick, reacts, does what it needs to without thinking about it first, gets it done with by any means necessary kind of feeling. But the Tower, you know, so it comes in, it happens whether you like it or not. But remember, this already happened. So what already happened that just kind of crumbled your mansion? You know, look at that. It's hard, I have a glare. All right, let's see what else is here. 9 of Swords, Death, 8 of Wands, 5 of Chalices, and the Empress. Leo got the 5 of Chalices in the exact same place. So you may have a link to Leo, but also I feel like it has to do with the solar eclipse that's happening. Okay. So in the center, we have the 9 of Swords, looking fear in the eyes, looking the enemy straight in the eyes. But with the 9 of Swords, here's the thing. You can't stop, or you're going to get eaten. Okay? Do you see that? 9 of Swords. Yes, what you have already went through is tough, earth-shattering for a lot of you Virgos, and you won't fess up to it. I know my Virgos. You'll just say, yeah, it was a little tough, but you know, I'm okay, I'm fine, everything's fine. And just, even though like your house just burned down and your car won't start and your child is beating up people. You know, I'm just pulling things from my head. But, you know, with the 9 of Swords, it's saying you have to keep going. You can't stop because you're afraid. In fact, now you have to be even more brave, be even stronger, and step up to the plate and say, absolutely not. I'm not getting eaten by a goose today. Not today, and tomorrow doesn't look good either. You have to take that tower energy of the crumbling, of the falling, of, we have to make space for something better and newer and stronger, and we need to do it now. You have to take that energy and carry forth. Not the fact that you just lost something, the fact that everything you worked for may have just been totally demolished and now you have to start over. You have to take the energy of how quickly it demolished, how quickly it left, and take that forward and say, all right, stronger, better foundation. So switch that around with the Nine of Swords. Instead of seeing a goose and saying, I'm going to die. No, you can't say that. Say, not today. I'm going to teach that goose a lesson and see if they mess with me. All right, so you have to have that warrior energy right now, Virgo. You have to be even stronger than you were before. And Virgos are strong, but it's a sweet, not sweet, but it's a silent, quiet strength. And so people don't necessarily see this strength. And it's not about the other people seeing it, but it's you have to bolster it up so people understand that you're not messing around. And it could be with relationships, because we do have the Death card. So delve in deep, switching relationships around. Some relationships in your life have got to change. They've got to shift. They're not working. You either have to alter it or you have to let it go. And usually with the Death card, it's you have to step away from it right now. You have to step away. It's done. Done. Okay? Virgo. I don't know what else to say about relationships. There is a relationship in your midst that needs to stop. I'm sorry. Because with the Death and the Tower card, I know you really don't want it to. You want to work on it. You want to make it better. You want to make it happen. But you are falling apart because of it. You are losing your own personal power, your own personal strength. When you're in relationship, whether it be romantic, friendship, family, it is supposed to make you better. Not bring out all of the aspects of yourself that need work. It's supposed to make you better. Say, yes, we're going to work on this, but this is good. Instead of saying, oh, well, you're lacking in this, this, and this. Who are you? It's totally different than that. Of course, we always have work to do. But when in relationship, that work seems plausible and you want to do it. But with this Death card, it's like they're feeding you anxiety. They're feeding you fear that you are not good enough, that you can't do it, that no one wants to be with you, no one wants to see what you do. And I think it's in very subtle ways, like backhanded compliments. Listen for those. Listen for the backhanded compliments of, oh my gosh, I think, that's so good considering you barely ever work on it. Or, oh my gosh, you're such a nice person when you're not completely depressed. Things like that. That just, you're like, ew, that, what? Okay, let's move on. 8 of Wands. This is in career. You got some choices to make, Virgo. You've got a lot of choices to make. 8 of Wands energy is really about choices. Where are you going to go? How are you going to do it? And it's not going to be clear. However, I want you to know that with the 8 of Wands, every choice has a positive. Okay? Some more than others, but no matter what you choose, you can't choose wrong. It's just going to take you on a different path. Some of the paths will get you to your goal quicker. Some may be more enjoyable, but just take a little bit longer. So 8 of Wands is just make some choices. But we are coming on Mercury retrograde. That's happening on the 12th, I believe. 11th, 12th, that's going stationing. Maybe a little bit later, between the 11th and the 15th. So Mercury retrograde is going to say, hey, pay attention to these choices, but don't make one until the beginning of September. I'd wait until September 7th or 8th to make a decision. Yeah, but you have to start knocking some choices out because there's a lot there. Okay, so then we have the Five of Chalices, and this is, looking to the past, like, oh, remember when I had this? Remember when we did this? Remember. And that makes complete sense too with the Mercury retrograde that's coming up. But it's also hindering you, and I think you're looking back because you're afraid of what is to come. You're very apprehensive about your current situation. And for those of you who are feeling really positive about your current situation, this could be somebody close to you who's went through a lot, and you care deeply about them. It could be like, a family member, one of your best friends. And you're just watching them crumble, and you're watching everything around them fall. And it kills you to see it. And so with this Death card, it's kind of saying they have to learn it on their own. Hold space for them, love it, love them. But this is a lesson they have to learn, okay? So don't dig them out, hold space, make them a beautiful meal, listen to them, but it is not your job to fix the problem, okay? It isn't. As much as it may hurt your heart, you have some decisions that you need to make, and you have some things that you need to face. So hold space for those who are going through a lot, love up on them, watch, a funny movie with them. But and sometimes that's all they need, is just to know that you are there and you are willing to have a glass of wine with them. But you cannot fix their situation. This is something that is a foundational issue, and they can only fix that. And so the Five of Chalices is speaking to me about, you maybe talking with your friends or loved ones going, remember when we had all this? Remember when we were all together and everyone enjoyed each other and there was no trouble and no one was getting divorced and no one was separating or no one, all these things. But remember the beauty that surrounds you right now. You have so much. And this Leo solar eclipse, I think, is really going to show you that. Show you both sides of that, you need to let go. There's some things you need to let go of. And it happens to be people, but it also has to do with your own personal fear. Let go of that fear. Let go of that fear, because look what I have for you. Look at all this abundance I have for you that you don't think is enough in a way. And you're like, that's okay. No, this is amazing. And so during this, another sign, I think it was Cancer. It was Cancer. I was telling them, you're getting so much back right now because of your gratitude and your grace and your acceptance of all this beauty that's coming to you and all this yumminess and satisfaction. And so it keeps coming tenfold right now for Cancer. And so Virgo, I'm going to kind of give you the same advice, because I really feel like that's harsh, like it's not going to get better. This is how it is. Just grin and bear it. This sucks. You don't have to be like that. You can say, this is tough. But man, look at the sun. Look at that eclipse. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, look at my best friend. They're making me laugh. I love that. I just went to the store and I found this local artist who makes the most beautiful things, and I can't wait to save up and get a piece. But I'm just so grateful that there's artists like that out there. All right, so Virgo, soften to yourself, soften to your needs, soften to the beauty that's around you. You're a little calloused right now, I can feel it. So slowly open that up. And because if you don't, the universe will. Universe will rack you open, and not in a yummy way. It'll be slice and dice. Put everything on the table. And that's when it's tough. Okay. And then we have the Empress, and this is the mind, body, soul connection. Beauty. Surround yourself with beauty. Draw. Virgo, draw this month, the rest of this month. Okay, the end of this month, I would love it. You know what? I'm going to put this out here for Virgos. I would love it if you would email me pictures of the drawings you make. And next month I will share it with the other Virgos. I think you guys need this inspiration. Okay? Yep. Draw. Draw, doodle, whatever, paint, but put it onto paper or canvas or wood. But get it out. That process of creating is going to flush out toxins that you've been holding on to. The Empress wants you to be creative. The Empress wants you to let go through beauty. Okay, let's call in the Knafo deck to bring it all together. Another world soul. Cancer got this too. Isn't that a beautiful card? Now this is a doozy. It's a long one, so just bear with me when I read it to you. Let me get the book. What did I do with it? You might not be aware of something that is affecting you or able to grasp the full scope, since there is much that exists beyond our current consciousness. Try instead to understand the manifestations of what's affecting you to lead to a bigger picture. A cow in a cowshed might not be able to grasp that it is part of a larger milk industry. That just cracks me up. Doesn't that, like, really? This analogy. Okay, sorry. A cow in the cowshed might not be able to grasp that it's part of the larger milk industry, but it may understand that it is caged. What are the effects of the powers that are guiding you? If you draw this card and do not recall a time of being in tune with a dimension of existence outside of mundane, 3D reality, it may be that your inner self is calling you to make that connection. Time spent in nature, meditation, or just quiet contemplation may bring you to a subtle awareness of a part of existence that is beyond space and time. Consistency in tuning into this portion of being can invite higher. Okay, so I love the picture of the card. I love what she says for the most part, but that analogy about the cowshed, holy moly, I'm going to have to just skip over that from now on. But it is saying go outside of your comfort, go outside of your realm, find the beauty that is further out. And with the Death card and with the Tower mixed in with the Empress, crumble, 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 find the beauty. Go further. Find something fabulous. You know, it's out there. It's out there for you, Virgo. And so I want you to find the calm in your art. Find the calm in creation. I think that is what's going to quiet your mind and quiet everything that has been going on this month. Because I know you've had a lot of, oh my, what nah kind of moments of how am I going to get through this kind of moment or moments. And the way you're going to get through it is calming your mind, calming your spirit and your body, and bringing it back together. Your connection will never be like it was in the past, and it shouldn't be, because it's stronger, you're stronger. You're even more you than you were 10 years ago. And that we are thankful for. So carry on, Virgo. Take care of yourself. Create. Remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Also, if you would like a reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.